Hello, welcome to my channel, Buku Blum Crochet. My name is Marlena. This is my first video. Not really sure what I'm going to talk about. I guess I should start by maybe highlighting on how I got started with an interest in amigurumi. Probably 2.5 years ago, I was in a store and they had a book section, and I decided to go poke around at some of the arts and crafts and some of the books, and I was basically looking for a recipe book. And then I found a book that had to do with amigurumi. For one thing, I didn't even know how to pronounce the word. I never knew that crocheting stuffed animals was called amigurumi. I had to go onto Google, search the word, and hit the button that does the vocabulary and where it actually speaks the word to you, so I could understand how to even say the word. And so I went through the book, and there was a pattern there for a hippo, and I just thought the hippo was the cutest thing I ever saw. And I thought, oh, I really wish I knew how to crochet. I had very little experience. When I was 7 years old, my grandmother taught me how to crochet a chain, and what she did was she handed me some yarn and she showed me how to do it with my fingers. And so I was there at her house for the weekend, and she showed me how to do it with my fingers, sent me home for the week, and said, practice this all week long, and then if you have a chain when you come next weekend, I'll give you a hook and I'll start teaching you how to do it with a hook. So needless to say, I practiced my heart out, and that following weekend, I think I had a chain as long as the whole skein of yarn. I mean, it was just this huge chain. Of course, the tension was all wrong and everything. I didn't know anything about tension. So then she gave me a hook, and she started teaching me how to do it with a hook. And that was my education for crochet. Then later on in life, like in my late teens, early 20s, I picked it up and thought, oh, I'm gonna make an Afghan. Started an Afghan, probably got it about this big, and the ends were like all uneven, everything. And I was a little bit discouraged because I really thought I was doing a good job, but it turned out terrible. And my kids at the time, I still had it in my late 20s, and all my children seen it, and they used to fight over it, like, oh, when mom finishes that, it's gonna be mine. And the other one would say, no, it's gonna be mine. And they fought. And even till this day, like, my oldest is 40 and my youngest is 23. And then I have 2 in between, and they all still say that it's gonna be theirs, it's gonna be theirs. And I'll probably never finish it, but who knows, maybe someday I'll surprise them. But anyway, so now in today's world, we have YouTube and all kinds of vehicles to help you learn how to do things. So I got the hippo pattern and went and bought some yarn that I liked, and decided I'm going to just jump right into it. And I knew how to single crochet, I knew how to double crochet, but the thing is, I never even heard of a magic ring. So, like, what is a magic ring? A magic circle, a magic ring. And I thought that would be the end of my crochet existence, because I tried and I tried. I watched videos and I tried and I tried, and I just could not get it. And I was just about ready to give up, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna give it a couple days, took a break, and then I went back to it. And then I watched several different videos, and I realized there were different ways to do it, and I could zoom in and see what the whole concept really was of the magic ring. And lo and behold, I finally got it, and I was so happy. I started in on the pattern, and I made my hippo, and I was so happy with this hippo. And it, like, when I use safety eyes, I didn't even know about safety eyes or anything like that. And put a little face on them, and it was just so gratifying feeling like I gave life to this piece of material. He had a personality, just his expression and everything, and I was hooked, just hooked after that. Well, little did I realize that I wasn't even crocheting correctly, because I never knew how to crochet like into the whole the whole stitch. I crocheted the whole thing in back loop only. And so mine came out, it had lines all the way around it. It didn't look anything like the picture. I mean, the size and the shape and everything did, but you know, the outcome of it was a little bit odd. So, but now I know the correct way to do it. And so I practiced a little more, and out of the same book, they had this cute little cow. I have her here. This was after some practice, and I love her. I can't part with her because she's the first cow that I made, and I have the first hippo I made too. At a different video, I'll have to bring that out and show you the difference between the stitching, like how this has all the little X's, because I found the best way for me to do it, and to keep a good tension and to keep my stitches tight enough where the stuffing doesn't come through the circles, is I crochet under, I don't crochet over. And that seems to work out better for me with amigurumi. So yeah, at a later time I'll show you the hippo. So that's basically my story of how I got started with amigurumi and how I fell in love with it. I have a couple more little things. And by the time I actually post this, I will credit the designers of these patterns. This little bunny I got off YouTube, a YouTube video somewhere, and then I made the little pillow myself, and then this turned into this. It was going to be something different, so it didn't turn out exactly as planned, but so I have the little bunny sleeping bag, a little cow. Her name is Buku. And then I worked hard on this. This is a little tiny bear. This is actually my oldest son is having his first child, and they like hot air balloons, so I got a hot air balloon pattern that I worked on, and then this is the basket, and then their theme was little teddy bears, so I got the teddy bear, and I had every intention to finish this before their baby shower, but it didn't happen, so I might surprise them after the baby comes. And I wasn't really happy with the way the hot air balloon turned out. The color was just like a cream color, and then I did a wheat flags on it, and the colors were so much alike you can't even see the flags really, so I need to work on that a little bit more. And anyway, so you can tell I'm nervous. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, I'll credit these designers and post this video. Hopefully I'll get a few views. If you do happen to view this, maybe you could give me a like and maybe subscribe too, I guess. That's what I'm supposed to ask. So anyway, thanks a lot for visiting my channel. Talk to you soon.